Yo, what's going on guys? My name is Matthew and welcome back to the channel. Now today we are here back at the Scottish Festival of Motoring after 2 years of being here last time. I couldn't come here last year because, well, it was my family that wanted to go out on a caravan trip down, well, not really down south, but like down by Dumfries. It wasn't my idea. I didn't want to go. I don't like caravanning that much. But this time I'm back and just seen a nice Aston Martin back there and this Ferrari. What the hell? And this is just the car park. But more of that later on when we get into the show. But for now, let's get into the show. Now, real quickly, I just want to say before we get any further, be sure to hit that subscribe button, put the notification bell turned on, so you don't miss out any other kind of content like this, like cars like this MR2 over here. Alright, shout out to the 2 new subscribers there in the line. Thanks for subscribing. Right then, all paid in. Let's get into the show and ignoring the copyright music. Let's get in and see what we got. So immediately greeted with a whole bunch of Subarus, the Scottish Subaru Owners Club.
Well, you can get everything now. Yeah, back then you could just scan your plate.
Oh, back then, 25 quid to super fuel in it.
A bug eye in white.
17 mile of what you get. It's got purple and blue on it. See that? I'm like 99 man.
You hear me, but you see me.
Here we are now, well, ignoring the massive jet. We're now at the Scottish STRS section, and up here we see a rather peculiar Mark II ST. Of all the focuses here, this catches my eye here. I mean, it's probably tripping the camera out. That is certainly striking. In a good way, not a bad way. On today's episode of What's Inside Your Car, on this week's episode, some SpongeBob and Minion plushies. Ugh, disgusting. Gross. An absolute astonishing Sierra RS Cosy. Oh, nice Garrett turbo down there. Small, but wonder what that sounds like. The turbo, I mean. I would love to see this at Crail. I've still not seen that race at Crail yet, but I can just imagine the flames popping out of this thing. Ho, ho, ho. And yes, I have heard about the utter disgrace that is with Ford and bringing back the Capri name. They had to go and ruin and curse the Ford Capri. Why? Bringing it back, that's good, but as an electric crossover SUV. And yet Ford said that they were going to stop making electric cars and go back to combustion engine. So come on Ford, what are you playing at? It does just go to show, doesn't it, that Ford might actually be running out of names for their cars. So they're just, alright, we'll just pick random names from our past heritage and curse them. Alright, I'll come back down to this section later, but for now we're going to get right into the meat of the show itself. And we've got a lot to go through. There's the show itself, the live dyno, the drifting, don't know what time that's at, and then I've got the cars leaving, so which the cars leaving will be in a separate video. Looks like the drifting's already happening, so we'll make our way over there right now and see what's up. Nice GR, yes. And S1450. I believe it's a Subaru, I think I'm not sure. Suzuki Cappuccino. Honda NSX. R34 GTT. Mitsubishi 3000 GT. A Dyno of some sort. It's on the NSX, maybe 5 light. R33 DTST. RX7. Supra. R33 GTR. And another NSX. What about that for a collection, huh? Also, goals. Complete goals right here. And an Evo 4
actually here.
Lovely E86 11. Yes, it's 11, not a Torino. Nice bridge seats. Well, say bridge seats, only one. A nice wide body effect. Not too sure whose wide body. Maybe you can correct me in the comments below, you can let me know. And also feel free to hook them up. I'll find your channel, mate, subscribe, and I'll link it in the description for you. Shout out, and an extra additional shout out This bonnet is quite high up. Behind it for what? SL 500. Now, of course, ignoring the copyright music. Meanwhile, supercharged four-cylinder, man, glorious. And of course we got the Supercar driving experience. You can get a ride in that, the Elliott Atom, which was just going around the track, or you could drive an R35, Audi R8, California, Huracan, McLaren 650S, There's a Porsche 911 going around right now. I think a GT3. And going around right now. Looks like a Huracan Performance in a 458. So there we go. You want a Toyota Mark II? There you go.
Alright, mate.
Alright. It's a lovely wee Mark 1 GTI Rabbit. The Euro R. Renault. I spit on you, I know.
Renault. I spit on you, I know.
No, only joking. I wouldn't do that to this. No way. Nice Brembos in this Civic. And your E92 M5 4.9 litre V8 417 brake, AP Racing 6-pot calipers, EBC yellow stuff pads, front 16mm spacers, Canon panel air filter, HPS intake hoses, rear exhaust muffler delete, really? It's a facelift October 2000 model. Rear exhaust muffler delete. Nice clean 306 turboed as well. Lovely Mustang. Boss, I think it might be. 302 Boss, yeah. That's enough for copyright. That is nuts. And this rear wing on it as well. Love it. And credit on this machine goes to Harry Campbell. So Harry, if you're watching, love your work. Love it. Mercedes, I think 190E. I don't know my Mercedes that well, but I believe this is a 190E. Custom workshops here in Scotland with stagger you beyond belief. I mean, look at all of this red carbon fibre everywhere. Carbon fibre battery cover. Carbon fibre engine cover. I love the TV, the whole equalizer thing on it, that is sick!
We are safe now. Out of the line, out of the mind, and now we can't win. Now we are the first to make mistakes.
Meanwhile, my GTD really is a Ferrari, honest. Rotherform aero disc donut wheels.
That one has a sprinkle wheel.
The tartan on the other side. Oh, here it is. Check it out. Yes, the Dyno. Oh, I'd love to see that Subaru go on it. I'd love to see that Subaru go on it, but I think, unfortunately, they've only got one. They haven't got one for all-wheel drive, I don't think. Only got it for two-wheel drive. It's only Scirocco on at the moment. That's not going to be too interesting at the moment, so we'll come back and hopefully there's more cars going on the dyno for a quick demo. We'll come back later. In the meantime, we've still got all of that and inside to take a look of. And straight away, right off the bat, we've got a Mazda 323 that really believes it's an Escort RS Cosworth. With this whale tail RS Cosworth style Escort whale tail wing. My Mazda really is an Escort Cosworth, honest. This Fiesta really puts it quite plain and simple really with the whole package delivery system. Royal Snail. EJ Civic. The same type of Civic used for the heists in the first Fast and Furious film, the heist Civics, and looks like it's got a bit of a blast pipe, so we'll look forward to that in the cars leaving video. So it should be pretty loud, maybe something like something like that, maybe. Even a cube. Oh, Jesus, the size of this thing. I believe Mark II Toyota Hilux. Bloody hell, definitely lifted. The indestructible right here. And here's the Corvette that got thumbnail spot in, well, technically the last video. Last video was cars leaving for this car show, but it was technically at the same place, so if you're the owner watching, congratulations to you for getting thumbnail spot on my video. Not really a big achievement, but hey oh, something. .200 SX, or what you people in America, the 240 SX. Nice 924, and this ER34. A nice Momo wheel, and like what we discovered at the Bridgevan Classic Car Show, this is indeed women driven. Now, ignoring the ethnic tunes of the bagpipes,
So you're looking up your car and what happened? You see you can't get in?
3.5 litre V8 in this. And mind you, 3.5 litre. Another car that's got a 3.5 litre engine, but it's not a V8, still a V. Yep, who would have thought this would be as big as that? Of course, this has got twice as many cylinders as this, but I mean, you wouldn't think of that, would you? 3.5 litre VQ35 V6 and a 3.5 litre V8. Not a fucking Supra. What do people keep on calling this a Supra? Do people really keep calling this a Supra? I don't see how you can get this mixed up. It's not a Supra by any means. How can you? Like, it clearly says Nissan. It's clearly got a Nissan badge, and I think on the back it's clearly written 300 ZX. So if you're confusing this with a Supra, I want to ask, how can you confuse this with a Supra? Like, alright, here's the back of a 300 ZX and here's the back of a Supra, all generations. It doesn't look similar at all, does it? Also, haven't really heard these things a lot to know what they exactly sound like, but I can give it my best shot. It's a V6 after all, twin turbo. I don't know, is that accurate enough? And this burnt orangey goldish Subaru yeah, I could tell paint matching. Not sure how well it comes across on camera, but in person the paint matching is, well, it's kind of lacking. But from afar you can't even notice it from afar, but it's until you get right down close you could see the orange is a tad bit lighter on the lights than it is on the bodywork. I'm not going to mock it for that, like, it's absolutely stunning and glorious. So I would rate them from 1 to 10. I'd probably give it a 9. I'd probably give it a 9. The only thing that stopped me from a dead on 10 would probably have to be the colour matching on the lights. Just a little bit of OCD there, but mind you, I don't have OCD, and I would hate to have OCD, but there you go. I'm still going to get a photo of it for Instagram though.